you said that earlier too, about facing your fears. And that's crazy because that's what this chain represents. You know, the number one fear of most people is death. And I've learned when you take risks and you face your fears, that's the other side of that is where your blessings lie and where, you know, that real prosperity is at. Because the devil put fear into you.
Oh, yeah.
God tell you faith. He says it all the time. And the number one negative thing in almost any religion is fear. It's the number one thing in any Bible, Quran, all that is fear, fear, fear. Because God knows that's the devil trying to scare you from your greatness. And God is the good side. It's nothing but faith. So if you move with faith, without fear, you always gonna win. Even if it's ups and downs, it's hard.
But that's life.
It's gonna happen anyway.
It's never gonna be like one straight path.
It ain't easy. He ain't working a job, working, trying to do the regular jiggle. I'm just gonna work, but I almost die.
Exactly.
So you telling me you don't want to go out here, go get funding and put your credit up and do some little applications and go get hundreds of thousands?
That's what people like. They think they're gonna save their way to financial freedom. You can't save your way to financial
freedom. Or they don't want
to
get them no's. They want to get denied nothing.
That's what I tell people too. I'm like, look, y'all, ain't nobody saying everything gonna be perfect. Like you think we didn't got denied for something.
Sure.
There's many reasons why you can be denied. You know what I mean? It could be because your utilization too high. It can be because you just already got too much credit. You know, there's reasons, but you got to be able to work through that. You know, but like you got to quit living that nightmare. You know, stop living a nightmare scared to live a dream. Like you gotta get out of that nightmare and just start living that dream life and trying to at least. You know what I mean? Put your effort.
Because I know, like before becoming a full-time entrepreneur, I know for us, like I tell you, I'm working 60 to 84 hours. She getting her salary once a month. Got the side hustles going, but it's like we could never get past that $4,000-$5,000 mark.
Damn.
For nothing. We could never get past, and honestly, that's what the average American got. Average American don't have $5,000 saved up in their bank account.
Hell no.
Exactly.
What?
It's hard. Like,
your credit?
Why not use your credit? Like, for real. And that's what kind of saved me from. I kind of fell back a little bit from working a lot of hours once I found out. Okay, damn, I can get a credit card. I can go swipe this and do this and do that. Nah, I ain't going in and work no overtime this week.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And that brings you peace that gets you to your events with your kids. That gets you, you know what I'm saying, gets you some stress-free, you know what I'm saying, more time with your family, which is super important for any human being. Instead of just being, you know, a slave, a little robot. That's what they want you to be.
Nah, for real, for real.
So we need more of this information out here. And how important is content with this business? Because end of the day, like you can have, you know, all the credit information in the world, but how important is it to get it out there and build your social media platforms?
Content is very, very important because if don't nobody know what you're doing, how can you help them? How can you serve them? How can you service them? They don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Exactly. And people don't realize too, like you just got to give value. Like you give value, like, you know, if I'm providing you and telling you, all right, you're gonna structure your credit, go get 100% payment credit history, go, you know, pay your utilization down. I'm telling you all these things. You got to actually take action on it. So when you're doing the content like for us as a couple, sometimes, you know, individually, it helps because it's not only getting your name out there, it's also teaching people, and people getting value. And once they see that you're doing things for them, they're like, okay, boom, how, you know, what else can you show me? What else? So they want to know more. So it helps. But one thing too, I think we realized it was like a struggle in the beginning because we thought, oh, we don't have a big following, we can't do this and that. But it don't even matter. Like, you know, as long as it's out there, somebody's going to see it, and somebody's going to end up sharing it at some point, and then, you know, it's going to keep going.
I mean, numbers is really simple mathematics when you just go by numbers. If you trying to worry about a big old following, if you got 1,000 people that rock with you, to spend $1,000,
you know what I mean?
That's $1 million.
Yep.
So a lot of people that they want to have 1 million people. That ain't gonna give them $1.
That's
you
it.
stupid baboon. That want to go viral for nothing. They want to go viral
just to be viral.
Right.
Yeah, for eating. Oh, you're viral. You got 50 million views. You ate a piece of shit. What that?
What is that? And you now what? You can't eat every day.
Come on, man. Don't do that. They're bad for the digestive system. You're going to have to get, you know what I'm saying, colostomy or something.
You got to give something that's going to give some longevity. No, nobody, you know, you got to have some
and
kind of value.
And it's funny that you say that, Mr. Organic. Numbers are numbers. And it's the same thing in this credit world. Numbers are numbers.
Yes.
A lot of people think, oh, man, I got to have a perfect credit score to go get, I got to have a perfect credit score to get my credit fixed.
Right.
Or to go get funded. Nah, you really don't need no perfect credit score. You really don't need to get the funding or to get your credit fixed. All you really need to do is work on your profile if you're trying to get funded. Once you get the structure, once you structure your profile the right way, that's gonna open up doors for everything else.
Yeah. So give me an example of a good profile to go get some funding.
A good profile, you don't want to have, you want your utilization to be under. The banks tell you 30%. I'm gonna say 10 to 20.
Yep.
You don't want no late payments. You don't want no derogatories. You don't want no no derogatories, and you don't want no inquiries. You want your inquiries to be, you want to have no more than 2 inquiries in like the last 6 months.
Okay, and that's just to get you in the door.
That's to get you in the door, right?
Yeah, because like I mean, people try to go crazy and just do all these inquiries. You gotta get that shit off there.
And you got to pay these people back too. Like a lot of people be like, man, my credit ain't moving. Cause you haven't paid your utilization down.
You ain't paid. That ain't your money.
Right.
Hey,
they ain't did nothing.
You borrowed that.
Right.
Yeah.
That ain't
You
your
gotta
money,
pay it
dude.
back.
Yeah. Just gonna spend the credit, pay the credit card, pay $100 a month. You owe $20,000. Hey man, you ain't paying nothing but interest, buddy.
That's it. You got to spend the money. Like one thing I know.
Get them people their money back.
That's it. And you pay the people their money back. They're gonna want to give you more, but you got to pay them back first. Like another thing too with their credit profile, they got to actually have primary accounts, things that are in their name. Like they want to go get one thing, like I was at a credit builder, Kovo. They go get one thing, like I'm ready for funding. No, you got to show them people you can handle credit. So you might get Kovo and Rental Karma, but you need to take some of your money that you got, go open up a secured credit card.
Yeah.
Go open up a secured loan. Go add like Credit Strong has like 2 or 3 different ones. There's so many things, but they don't realize that you have to add anywhere from 7 to 10. I say more than that. Like the more you got, the more stable you're gonna see.
Okay. So I've learned this too about secured cards. Can you tell them what a secured card is and how it works?
So a secured card is going to be like you're using your own money, right? So the way I teach this. So if I have $500 on the low end, I suggest more because the more you can put up, the better. But if you have $500 that's just sitting around that you're trying to save, go take it to the bank. You're going to give it to them, and they're going to give you a credit card. Now, you're using your own money. You're going to use that, swipe it like Ty said, keep it up under 20%. Between 1 and 9, it's going to be good. But from that point, it's going to show them that you know how to handle your own money, right? It's yours, so you better handle it right. So when you're using that credit card to buy gas, whatever you're doing with it, you're paying it back. Your credit score is going to go up because now you're paying on time, your utilization is low, and you have a primary account. So you've done all these things, but you're leveraging your own money. And the way that works is once you've leveraged your own money and done that for about 6 months, they're like, okay, I can trust you now. Here's $500 more, and you're going to get your $500 back, and now you're using theirs. They'll probably give you more than that, but you're just leveraging your own money to get money. Like I call it seed money. Give them a little bit of money, you planting a seed, and then they're going to give you some more in return.
That's some organic understanding. Organic financial growth. I love that seed talk because it's very important. You know what I mean? Motherfucker don't want to plant no seeds, but guess what? They want the fruit.
They want all the fruit.
Sit your goddamn. What are you doing up there, kangaroo? You ain't supposed to be up a tree. You supposed to be jumping down the damn desert somewhere. Motherfuckers trying to climb the trees as a kangaroo. That ain't for you.
They want.
You ain't planting no seeds, bastard. Plant them seeds. Harvest those crops.
That's it.
That secure card is very important. That's how I got in the game. It was a Capital One card. I got, it gave me $200. I was paying gas, a little shit like that, paying it off every single month. They bumped me up to $1,500. I paid that off, using it. Then I got my first brand new car. So I know that process. I've learned it. Me and my homie Slim, shout out to my dog Slim, we went from talking about whores to credit scores within a year, and it changed our lives. And that's how we got in the car game. And it's dope once you learn that, because we learn so much on the fly. We learn how to buy multiple cars at the same time. All this cool. That's because you learn credit. We leveraged our credit.
That's it.
If I go to one bank, they approve me for $100,000, give me the car, boop, I'm gonna go to the different bank the same day and get me another car, $100,000. I know.
Hit your credit yet.
It ain't hit yet.
Another play with
Put it on YouTube. Oh, viral. Hey, more views. And it pays for this card. It pays for that card. I know the game. I leverage credit on the YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
But you got to. I mean, like one thing too, like even with those cars, some places give you like 0% interest for 3-4 months. All right, do that. Then if you pay on it, refinance that car to another bank with a 0% interest.
Get it out of there. I should jump out on. I do 3-4 months. Hey, trade this in, give me another one. I do them to it, sell it.
You gotta, or no pay with 0%, no payment for like 90 days. All right.